So welcome back, and now we'll be preparing something that my dad used to make, and it's called kidney beans masala. In Middle East it's called fool, and they make it less spicy, and what I'm gonna do is prepare it with some Indian spices and see how it goes. Okay?
Yes.
So the ingredients for this recipe is we got the kidney beans, 2 tin, and we got garam masala, cumin powder, coriander, chili powder, and 2 onions, 3 tomatoes, salt, olive oil, ginger garlic paste, and a masher that I'll be using later to mash up the kidney beans. Alright, so can you help me with chopping up some tomatoes?
I can.
Alright.
How do we want them? Finely diced?
Finely diced.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chop the onions.
Okay.
Is it finely sliced?
I think I got out of this easy doing the tomatoes and not the onions.
Yeah.
I'll cry on camera. We're going to see tears?
No.
No tears?
No tears.
Alright.
I've done it so many times that...
Are you immune to onion juice?
No, I'm not saying I'm immune to onion juice.
I was going to say, I'd like to see that.
Onion juice. Speaking of onion juice, we should try onion juice.
To drink?
Yeah. Like a protein shake.
Yummy, not yummy.
Yeah.
Who would like to have onion juice as a protein shake?
You never know.
Let's put it out there. Anyone, if you'd like to comment on that, feel free to say yes. I've had that onion juice as a protein shake. It's awesome.
Yeah, why not?
With sugar?
No, not sugar. If it's a protein shake, you don't want to have sugar with it.
Okay, but how do you drink it? Like just onion? That's it.
Maybe you might want to add celery sticks and
I like a smoothie.
kale and onion juice. That would be really good.
What's the purpose of having the onion juice?
No idea.
I've never heard of onion juice.
I'm not a nutritionist. I would like to ask a nutritionist.
You're not a nutritionist. No, nor am I actually, folks. Just so you know.
Yeah, it's raining.
It's been raining all day. What a perfect time to be inside baking. Cooking.
Yeah. Cooking and baking.
And baking.
Because we cook
And
bake.
It's a perfect combination, really. I don't tread on your toes, and you don't tread on my toes. It's very complimentary.
Yeah, well, it's not treading. It's actually a good learning experience.
Yeah, it is actually.
And, by the end of it all, after maybe once we have made like 100 videos,
you'll be an awesome baker, and I'll be an awesome cook.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that. Does it matter if you use brown onions? What about red ones?
It doesn't matter which onions you use. What I've learned is that white onions are more savory and red onions are sweet.
Yeah, red onions are good for salads and things. What about brown versus white? Is white a lot stronger as an onion? I don't know.
I don't know either, but
we tend to use brown a lot, don't we?
We use brown a lot and we use red a lot. So
Yeah,
I've got my frying wok here, and we are gonna use this. We're gonna heat up the wok, and we're gonna put 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I'm gonna put my onions. So you stir the onions and at high flame and wait for the onions to get translucent. Okay, in about 2 to 3 minutes, you will see the onions are, going soft. What you have to do is to put in ginger garlic paste, 1 good teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Okay. This time you would lower the flame. Because you want the ginger garlic to mix well with the onions. The thing to remember here is to make sure to not put salt early in. You have to put in salt at the end, once you have all the ingredients in the wok. I'm gonna put chili powder. That's 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
1 teaspoon of chili powder and 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala. Okay. At this time you would see that all the spices here are starting to stick to the wok. So we'll put in the tomatoes, give it a nice mix. Now it's still a bit dry, so what I'm gonna do is cover it up and keep it at low flame. So what the lid does, it holds in all the steam and lets the tomatoes and onions cook inside with their own juices, and the ingredients, all the spices that I've used, they mix well with the tomatoes and the onions. So you can see here we got a lot of water here, a lot of juices coming out of the tomatoes and the steam as well. We'll keep it for 5 minutes and then we'll put in these kidney beans. Now you could also use kidney beans from the market. If you get it in a packet, you just soak them up overnight and then you can use it. What I tend to do is, because these tins are like 80 cents and much more easier, you don't have to soak them or anything. What you have to do is to make sure you use 1 tin completely with the water in as well, and the other tin you just use the beans, so you drain off the water. It doesn't matter if you don't drain them as well, you can still use all of it. It's just that it becomes really runny. I don't like it to be really runny. It's personal choice. And now I'm gonna put in the beans. And we'll mix it up. And now I'm gonna cover it up and let it be for 10 minutes on low flame, so that the kidney beans mix well with the masala here, the masala that's been created with the onions and the tomatoes and the spices. And we'll let the kidney beans soak up all that juices and they are gonna taste amazing. We're gonna return and mash the beans and mash everything in this masala. Alright, so it's 10 minutes And now we are gonna use the masher to mash all the kidney beans here.
That looks yummy.
Here. As you can see, the flame is still low. I haven't increased the flame, and we're mashing it. You have to make sure that you don't take too much time in mashing it up, because as soon as you mash them, they start to stick, and they might stick to the bottom of the wok. So that's why we use a non-stick wok, but still you have to move your hand quickly, and see, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, the reason we do this is
why don't you use electric mixer, like a whisk?
Yeah, because we don't want it completely as a paste. We wanted to do it manually so that we can taste the texture of the beans.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you traditionally have this with when your dad cooked it?
We would have it with roti.
Okay.
Yeah, or kubus, as we call in Abu Dhabi, UAE.
What's that in?
Arabic bread.
It's like pita bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see now it's completely mush. It's not perfect, but that's how we want it. We want it to be like that texture. And now we are gonna put in the salt. Well, it's salt to taste, so 1 teaspoon.
That's substantially more than 1 teaspoon.
Oh, 1.5. Doesn't matter.
You like your salt.
It's
That's definitely
salt
not
to
1
taste.
teaspoon. I'd say that's closer to a tablespoon what you're just putting.
Salt to taste. Alright, so this is it. It's almost ready. Now what I would do is I would garnish it with coriander and mint. It gives a good aroma to the kidney beans masala. So I'm gonna switch off the stove now. I'm gonna put a little bit of coriander. This is just for garnishing, so it doesn't have to be perfect. They're already washed. Some dry mint. And that's it. Here you go. That's your kidney bean masala.
Awesome.
So this is what we have come up with. The kidney bean masala, and it's garnished with coriander and dried mint leaves, and you could also drizzle some olive oil on the top and enjoy this dish. And if you like our recipes, please do subscribe and like our videos, share them on social media, and we are on Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, you name it, we are there.
Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for our next. I don't know, we'll cook next. What are we going to cook next?
Well, we might do a poll and see.
Do a poll.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah, tell us what you'd like us to cook. Nothing
Yeah.
too difficult. Not a souffle.
Yeah. So you can subscribe us here. Stay tuned to this YouTube channel and see you in our next video.
We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
See you later.